Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Season 4, Episode 2. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys. So the show opens with Martel. Martel is getting his sexy on, you guys. He's doing a Valentine's Day calendar, and he is taking pictures. He has a photo shoot that his new manager has set up. And you know what? He needs some baby oil. So he's like, okay, let me call Destiny. I don't know why Destiny would be the first person that he calls, but he does tell us that Destiny's store is right down the street. So she's the easiest choice. Plus, she has that kind of stuff. She has a beauty supply store. So he calls her. Hey, Destiny. This Martel. I just wanted to see if you can bring me some baby oil. And she was like, baby oil? Like, what you got going on? Okay. But she agrees to go on and bring it. I was like, now, are they about to start leading us to think that the storyline, that more issue that Mel is going to have with Martel is that Destiny is messing with Martel or something like that? I mean, I hope that's not where we fixing to go. All right. We already knew that Destiny was Martel's friend first and that Mel met Destiny through Martel. And that's where that friendship came. But I was just like, something about this is just telling me that we about to go here. So anyway, Martel tells us, well, my new manager, her name is Milnika, and I've been knowing her since I was in elementary school, and we've been friends for 28 years. Ain't never been nothing going on, anything like that. Okay, they haven't had any kind of relations. But now she's his manager. She's been with him for the last, few months, several months or whatever. And she's got all these things happening for him. We're doing this calendar. He's got a book deal because he did, I guess, a book on entrepreneurship. And so he's going to have book signings and all of that. Okay. Getting his melody on. I mean, ain't no sense why he ain't trying to capitalize like Mel did. Boy, you better get it in gear. Okay. So that's what Mel is helping him do, the new Mel. Okay, Milnika. So anyway, while he's sitting in the bathtub, in walks Destiny. And she was just like, what is going on here? Girl, what did you think you was bringing baby oil for? I mean, didn't you think that was a strange enough request? You had to know it was going to be something like this. Okay. So she comes in, she brings the baby oil, and he was like, well, now I need somebody to rub it on me. And she was just like, nigga, you gonna rub this oil on your damn self. Anyway, he gets out the tub, his robe kind of open. She's like, can you close your robe? girl, ain't none of this robe thinking about you. Okay. But anyway, Destiny tells him how she's proud of him, that he finally is doing things to expand his brand. But you just had to keep a male in it, didn't you? You had to keep a male in it. Oh, he tells her again, he been knowing this male since he was in elementary school. And, this is the first male. I was just like, why you had to go there? You already know that's going to get on Mel's nerves, okay? But this is the first male, the only male that counts. So what we doing? Oh, okay, Martel. It's like that. Destiny was like, speaking of Mel, your wife is a little upset with me, okay? Your ex-wife. And he was like, what happened? And she was like, well, evidently she was outside my hotel room when we were in LA, and she overheard a conversation that me and Tisha was having. And she was mad because she said that I was speaking to the enemy. And Martel was just like, well, this is just like Mel, just like Mel. She doesn't have many friends. She has a lot of yes people around her. So when people don't tell her yes, then Mel just drops them. Okay, that's the reason why she don't have really any long-term friends, and that's probably why Destiny and Mel has fallen out too. So he would expect this kind of behavior from Mel. That's her normal MO. Now, you guys, speaking of Mel, she goes to see Stormy. Well, my friendship came from me being like an ambassadorship for Stormy's hair care line. Then the relationship grew into a true friendship. Stormy had a baby. Mel was able to be there for her for that. And now they are genuine friends. Mel goes down to Stormy's, I guess this is her distribution place for her hair care and her other products that she sells. You guys tell me that she does very, very well. And from the looks of what we see on TV, it looks like she did. So good for Stormy. I like Stormy. Stormy is something, though. I was like, somebody didn't put a fucking battery in Stormy's back, didn't they? Honey, they done had a talk with Stormy because Stormy last season was, she was our sweet little Alabama girl. Honey, this season, Stormy got a lot to say. And so far, I'm here for it. I was like, okay, Stormy just gonna say it. It's like, we done replaced Destiny. Now that Destiny and Mel ain't friends, honey, Stormy had to come in with the storms. Okay, Stormy, bring it, sis. Mel had a skincare line, and I guess she's rebranding it, and now she's trying to get pointers from Stormy, you know, how to do this. Stormy, I have to tell you that I am nervous. Okay, because this is not what she's used to doing. And Stormy was just like, girl, don't worry about it. You know, you just got to do it. Listen, this happened for her overnight. She was like, you know, she wanted to do this hair care line, and next thing you know, she had to start hiring employees and getting her distribution together and her inventory and making sure, you know, she was like, yeah, it happens really, really quickly. So you just got to get in, you got to do it. Mel asked her, what's the most important, do you think? And Stormy tells her, you know, don't have too much inventory. You got to make sure you have enough. Okay, you don't want shit sitting on the shelves. I guess being with skincare, of course, that stuff has expiration dates, so you got to be aware of all of these things. Probably the same as hair care, but even more so for skincare. So, you know, she gives her some tips, so that's cool. Now, Stormy was just like, girl, what about the reunion? It's like, yeah, what about that reunion, Mel? She was just like, what are you talking about? Okay, girl, the fellatio. She was like, how this bitch forget she had, and she was just like, well, you know, Stormy, his baby mama be all on IG talking about how he be eating her pussy and everything. I said, oh, child, this ain't the sweet little Southern Belle that we first met the first season. And Mel, you talking about eating pussy? Why we can't say face in the place? Why can't we all just say face in the place? But child, she was just like, yeah, she be all out there saying what she did. No, but we talking about you though, in the fellatio that you forgot about. Girl, Stormy got a good kick out of it. She got a good key out of that one. And Mel was like, okay, all right, enough about that. You know, I'm having a slumber party, you know, and she wants Stormy to come. And Stormy was like, yeah, I'll come. Okay, who's all gonna be there? Well, I'm gonna invite my manager. I'm gonna invite you. Kimmy's gonna be there. You know, she starts listing off all the people that's going to be there. And Stormy says, oh, okay, what about Tisha, are you bringing her? Nope. Okay, what about Destiny? You didn't even mention Destiny. Okay, Destiny ain't invited either. Mel was just like, I heard them talking about me when we was in LA. You know, I overheard them speaking negatively. Stormy's like, well, what did they say? Honey, just negative shit. Okay. But you know, Mel was just like, every time I think that I'm going to forgive somebody and that we're working towards something else, you know, that Scorpio in me comes out. And I was just like, well, the Scorpio is the problem that they said that you have. I don't know why I didn't think about it last week, but you guys was like, Roxanne, they was making fun of her being a Scorpio because they say the Scorpios is like highly sexed, and the fact that in the reunion she was sitting up there talking about, you know, whether or not she gave somebody fellatio, and if the person performed it on her, you know. So that's why she's been upset. They didn't say it, but I don't know why she didn't just come out and say it, because she talking about old girl getting her pussy ate. So like, why, you know? So anyway, Mel says that she's in a place that if she feels like you even just the smallest bit of a snake, okay, that's it. It's going to be a no for her. She ain't going to be dealing with you. She don't have nothing to say to you. And I guess as far as she's concerned, she's already there with Tisha, and she's pretty much there with Destiny as well. What about Tiffany? Tiffany gonna be there? Yeah, Tiffany gonna be there. Stormy's like, I don't know about Tiffany, okay? Stormy got to feel Tiffany out because she said she just feel like she thirsty to her. You know, she reached out to Stormy evidently, and I guess she was putting 20 on 10. She was doing too much. And honey, Stormy was just like, girl, calm it down. Like, you know, so Stormy feels like maybe they can have a little sidebar while they're at Melody's party. You know, she can get to know Tiffany a little bit better. I was like, ooh, I can't wait for this meetup. All right, you guys, then let's jump over to the Scotts. So we see Tisha and Marceau. They talking about this damn property that they bought. All of these acres, and they still haven't, I mean, from the way that they're speaking, they haven't even broken ground. I don't know what takes this long. You know, of course, I'm not no damn, I don't know shit about construction and engineering and all of that, but damn. She said that they bought their investment property, and they moved into the investment property while they were going to have their, you know, the Scott Manor done up in wherever they bought the property. But they've been in this damn place 30 months. 30 freaking months. You know, that's almost 3 years. We 2.5 years in, and it seemed like something should have happened. So I was just like, maybe y'all don't need to do it. Maybe y'all need to hire somebody else to build the damn house. So, you know, they still got to figure that out. But anyway, while they're talking, we see Miss Wanda come in. I said, Carlos, you son of a bitch. You bringing Miss Wanda in early this season, huh? Because last season we didn't get her till like episode 8 or something like that, honey. We bringing Wanda's in early. Okay, and Miss Wanda say, you know, she don't play no games. She coming in here, you know, she trying to take care of her business. She trying to get her stuff set up, you know. She went already and got her licenses, you know, and child, Miss Wanda about to have a damn food truck. I said, what the fuck is Miss Wanda gonna have on this damn food truck? I ain't mad, Miss Wanda. Get your money. Get your money. Okay, you gonna be back there cooking? Are you gonna be up there entertaining the peoples? Is it gonna be like old lady gang? You just gonna be on the truck? Like, what is fisting to be? Miss Wanda was just like, and I sent all the paperwork over to Letitia. And Marcel was like, well, what you sending her paperwork for? You know, Miss Wanda was just like, don't play with her. Okay, that's her whole thing. Stop playing, Marcel. Y'all know Marcel loved to play with Miss Wanda. And Letitia was just like, well, because we gonna be investing in her business, in her food truck. And Marcel was like, what? Letitia, when do we do this? Like, we had a discussion. She was like, we absolutely did have a discussion about it. And you was just like, well, I have to see if she's serious about it. You know, she got to put forth the effort, yada, yada, yada. Well, as far as Letitia is concerned, she did do all of that. And that's why she forwarded the paperwork over to Letitia. And Letitia and Marcel are now going to be investing in the business. Marcel was just like, I said all that. That was a nice way of saying no. I mean, he knew that they was about to help this woman out. He just likes to poke and pick at Wanda. But the thing is, then she get to, you know, you get Miss Wanda going and she get to say some rude shit. Then you want to get an attitude and everything. So, you know, tread lightly because you know how this can go. So he keeping on and she was just like, my soul, don't play with me. You know, you play too much. Just like you threw Maurice under the bus. Okay, here we go again with this picture. You put all that mess on social media. And he was just like, that was just the guys hanging out. Yeah, but you should have never put it up because you already know that the people gonna start talking about my daughter. And that's gonna bring Miss Wanda out. Okay, Miss Wanda always gonna protect her little girl. Birds of a feather flocks together. And he was just like, me and Martel do not flock together. We don't hang out. Martel and I don't have much in common. He doesn't like to drink. You know, he's not going to come to the lounge. Like, we going to go to Applebee's and hang out and get something to eat. Like, no, it's like I've never been on a one-on-one date or outing with Martel. I said, Martel be wanting to be up in some cut. That's why. He ain't got time to be fucking around with no drinks and everything. Hell, he all ready to drink. You drink him in and then you go and let him have sex with you. Anyways, y'all, Miss Wanda ain't gonna beat around the bush. She just gonna have to ask it today. Because it's something that's been out there in them social media streets that she just gotta have an answer. Have you ever rented or had an apartment with Martel? And then we start the Scott dance. You guys know how Marcel does, okay? He always got to avoid the question. He not going to give her the answer. She was just like, it's a yes or no answer. Did you or did you not? Okay? And we all know that all you got to do is say yes or no and we can move on. But, you know, I'm telling you, it's the Scott dance. Marcel don't play. Even when Tisha asks a question, you don't answer. Because if you don't know me by now, then you will never know me. Okay, well, everybody in that room knows everybody pretty well, I would imagine. They doing this shit for us for the TV. And Miss Wanda love to suck it up anyway, y'all. This is when she gives her best good acting. And as far as Miss Wanda is concerned, you not answering the question means there's some truth there. Marcel, quit doing this. Quit doing this to Miss Wanda. Hey, you not gonna ask? He said he not gonna ask. She said you refuse to ask. Not refuse. You refuse to answer the question, okay? Well, it's just gonna have to be, that's what it's gonna be. You know your damn son-in-law. He been around for 15 plus years. Tisha jumps in. You know, all this is laughable. All this is laughable because I do believe that Marcel has been 100% honest with me. So listen, everybody just do what you got to do. Everybody think what you want to think. If Letitia and Kimmy believe their husbands, then why is everybody else worried about it? Child, just let them believe what they want to believe. It's their damn marriage. Kimmy and Maurice, they pop up over to, what's the boy name? Jalen's house. Okay, her son. All right. And he was just like, baby, put you some clothes on. We got company. They was like, he's playing, right? He was just like, y'all not gonna just be popping up over my house like this. And she was just like, you got your nerve, you pop up over our house all the time. Well, as far as he's concerned, it's a little different. You know, he go over there when he needs something. She was like, yeah, when you stealing our alcohol. Okay, what are parents for, you guys? Anyway, we sit down, you guys, because what are we all talking about today? Well, what we've been talking about for now 2 episodes, and I imagine it'll be more. The dreaded picture. Jalen was just like, he kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog. I was listening to his voice. I was like, this is sort of like how his voice is. He was like, I was looking at the comments on social media and, you know, about this picture. And, you know, Kimmy was just like, oh, God, you know, here we go with the picture again. But Jalen's whole thing is like, fuck, I thought I knew my family better than this. You know, people out here in these comments saying all kind of craziness. You know, I just think, I guess I better ask this question. Like, have you been cheating on my mom? Maurice never answers, which was interesting to me. You know, Kimmy says, you know, or maybe they edited it weirdly, but I don't remember him flat out saying no. What he said, what Kimmy ends up saying is, me and Maurice have had conversations about this many times, and we are not good with infidelity. So, you know, I just was like, what is, I mean, Maurice didn't never answer that question, and it really was a question for Maurice. What Maurice does say is that him and Jalen have a good relationship, and Jalen is not swayed by the comments and what people say, you know, and he feels, you know, pretty confident that Jalen believes in him and, you know, believes that him and his mom are in a good place. They're happy and all of that. So it was an interesting thing. You know, sometimes you got to be listening with your third ear, watching with that third eye, so you can kind of try to read in between the lines. But did anybody else pick up that conversation that that Maurice never flat out said no? Okay. It was interesting. Anyways, Kimmy and Maurice are going out of town, so Monster's gonna be staying with his mom for a week. And Kimmy needs Jalen to watch the baby, the new dog that they got. And, you know, he's going to watch the dog. She wants him to watch him at her house. And he was like, that's a lot of gas, honey. That gas ain't no joke right now. And that was back in December when they was doing all of this. So gas wasn't even that damn high back then. But anyway, you know, they leave. Whatever. But yeah, y'all let me know if you picked up that Maurice didn't really answer that question. And then, you guys, Mil's party. So Mil has her house all done up real nicely. I guess she hired some company that will come in and decorate beautifully. Like I said, this is around Christmas time. So Mil was just like, I bought everybody black pajamas. I know it's corny, but still we're gonna dress alike. Okay. And everybody's gonna, you know, put their Santa Claus hat on, and she got it all set up. The tents is all beautiful. You know, it's gonna be so many pretty pictures. Like, she already has it in her mind. So the girls start getting there. Stormy gets there first. You know, it's a whole bunch of, oh my God, you made it. Thank you for coming. Look at you. I'm so happy you're here. It's a whole bunch of that. And once everybody gets there, we got Stormy. We got, I'm assuming, the manager. We have one of Tisha's cousins there. Okay. And I was like, Mel, you did that shit simply to be messy. Okay. Apparently, this is going to be Tisha's cousin that wants to be on TV and kind of has loose lips, kind of willing to talk. Okay. So Tisha's cousin is there. Kimmy is there. Tiffany is there. And I think there's a couple of other girls that are there. All right. So we all get in there. We get in our black satin pajamas, our cute little hat, you know, and all of this, and get our mugs of hot chocolate or coffee or whatever they drink, and we don't know what's in the mugs. And then we sit down and, baby, what is we talking about? What do you think? This fucking picture. The picture is a storyline. The picture is a damn storyline. Okay? Marcel know what he was doing when he put that picture up. That was going to carry them all the way through this next 4th season. Cousin asked Kimmy, where's Letitia? Kimmy was like, this is Mel's party. Okay, Mel can invite whoever she want. I can't get into why Letitia ain't here. But again, the picture. Okay. Kimmy, how did you feel about the picture? You know, Marcel posting that picture up. I mean, this is Stormy that's asking. That's why I was like, honey, Stormy just gonna ask it. So let's date Stormy, honey. She was like, I'm fixing to be in the confessionals and everything. How do you feel about that post that Marcel put up? Kimmy was like, oh God. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to answer these questions. Okay, all right, let's just do it. Mel was like, what y'all talking about? Well, the picture. Okay. And Kimmy says that she doesn't believe that they went to Atlanta to go around and go and mess with other women, you know, and all of that. So she doesn't believe that. But if someone told her otherwise, then, you know, she wouldn't really be flabbergasted. But then Stormy was just like, well, you don't think that it was done to deflect? Okay, in other words, you don't think that, you know, the heat needed to be taken off of Marceau, because everybody always saying that Marceau is a cheater, Marceau is a cheater, Marceau is a cheater. Nobody ever really says your husband is a cheater. So maybe he posted that so now all of the attention can go on Maurice. And Mel was co-signing like, what kind of humor do you find in putting up a picture that your brother just said that he wasn't there? Or whatever he said, I wasn't there, but whatever he said, and then you go and post a picture. And Kimmy was like, yeah, I don't know what I can't answer for Marceau. Okay. I can't answer for him. Yeah, the shit was in poor taste as far as Kimmy is concerned, but I mean, Marceau is the one that did it. So Mel is like, yeah, I agree totally with Stormy. Like, you know, it was fucked up that he would go and post that picture, you know, knowing that his brother had already said what he said. Okay. And then as far as she's concerned with Letitia, I thought that me and Letitia was going forward with our friendship. And then when she sat up on that stage and made all those faces and said that, you know, I was trying to ruin her marriage, I was like, ooh, Mel, I know you're not mad at somebody making faces. You are the queen of making faces right in front of the person. Okay. You know, all that shit that she be doing that gets on my fucking nerves. She does it all the time. But evidently, I guess when Letitia was doing it on stage, honey, Mel didn't like it. So Mel said later for Letitia, she already know that this thing is just never, I don't think that Mel has ever really liked Letitia. Okay. For a minute, Mel was trying to do something at the very, very beginning. But then, you know, once she started finding out about Martel cheating, and honey, she did try to ruin Letitia and Marceau's marriage. She really did. She was on the war path for a little while because she was just pissed with everybody. Mel asked the cousin what she thinks, and the cousin was just like, well, you know, me and Letitia, we've had many conversations. You know, there's been times that she's had to look at her marriage and, you know, really decide what she is and isn't going to believe. And Kimmy was like, why are we talking about Letitia? Letitia's not here. You didn't want to invite Letitia, but now everybody want to talk about Letitia. Like, let's stop talking about Letitia. And see, now this whole thing is going to put Kimmy in a place where she's going to have to tell Letitia, like, because it's going to come out on the show. So now she's going to have to tell Letitia, like, girl, I was at this party and honey, your cousin was there just running off at the mouth. I mean, the cousin didn't really say anything bad yet, but something tells me that Mel gonna keep that cousin around. So we get through that conversation, okay? And then, you know, Tiffany been quiet thus far, but Tiffany pulls Kimmy to the side, you know, maybe they can have a conversation about what happened at the reunion. So those two sit and talk, and Kimmy, Tiffany tells Kimmy how she kind of felt like Kimmy was coming hard for her at the reunion, and she was just like, was I? And she was just like, yeah, you know, you went and said that I got fired from the Chamber of Commerce. And Tiffany was like, and that wasn't true. I didn't get fired. Okay. I left on my own accord. You know, my boss told me I can go. I got a new job. So I left, you know, with benefits and everything. Kimmy says, okay, well, the whole thing is, I wasn't really trying to like blast you out about that. The point I was making was that you just haven't really been transparent, but you've been all over us all about being transparent, but you haven't said. So that was just sort of like a, for example, but it wasn't like me, you know, she don't even really care about what happened with her at the Chamber of Commerce. But she said, I wasn't acting out of anger. I was just speaking. Like, I'm not mad at you, you know, and there's no problem. I just was making a point that you haven't really been there. So we good. Okay. And Tiffany was like, okay, so if she says that we're good, she's a woman of her word. Okay, we're good. Okay. Did you guys notice that Tiffany's a little bit more docile or something? Like I think she's trying to get her footing. She don't quite know how she wants to be with the group of girls now. So, but she says that her and Kimmy are good. Then here comes Stormy. What y'all talking about? Kimmy was like, oh, we're just talking about, you know, the reunion, the transparency and whether or not, you know, everybody is being forthcoming and all that. Well, Tiffany was just like, we didn't even meet at the Chamber of Commerce. While Stormy is over there talking to him, then here come Mel. What y'all talking about? So now she's on the other side of Kimmy. Stormy's on the other side of Tiffany. And so again, the Chamber of Commerce, that whole mess. Tiffany says, well, we didn't even really meet at the Chamber of Commerce. We met at the whatever else. And she was like, yeah, okay, well, but you guys talking about it, you're not being really transparent about what happened and all of that. And Tiffany was like, it doesn't even really matter. Like, to me, it's like going back and, saying something about something happened when you were like 5 years old. Okay. And then here go Mel. Picks up her drink like, ho, ho, ho. Kimmy was like, oh, you said that to be smart. All right. And Stormy, now you already know Stormy don't really like Tiffany like that. And then she gonna say some smart shit to Stormy too. Stormy's like, don't do that. Okay, don't come at me like that because I was just asking you a question. But honey, Stormy was like, my discernment tells me that I don't like Tiffany. She can't have her around her because it ain't gonna end well. All right, so Stormy, she gets up and she sort of storms off like, okay, don't play with me. Okay, that bitch is crazy. When she walked off, I was like, ooh, Stormy, you calling folks bitches and all of this? You done got in the business of Tiffany. You want to know what everybody talking about. I was just like, child, that Stormy looked like she about to be something else. Totally different than what she was last season. Was that the real Stormy or is this the real Stormy? Which one y'all think? All right, you guys, let me get on off of here. I'm going to get this edited and up to you. Then I got to watch Tommy. Still got to watch Tommy and get that up too. I'll try to get that up today. If not, it'll be up first thing tomorrow morning. All right. But anyway, you guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.